Good evening everybody, and welcome to another episode of T.E.A.R.S. Now today I'm going to be playing the Amiga conversion of Snowballs. Now this is a game that was never actually released. It was originally a coin-op released in 1990 by a company called Toaploan, and it was basically what it was. It was a clone of Bubble Bobble, and quite an excellent clone at that, actually, I must admit. Now the Amiga conversion was originally going to be published by Ocean Software. It was developed by Ocean France, and basically what happened is that the reason why this game never got released was it's not because it wasn't of high quality. In fact this is a really high quality conversion. I really love this game, but basically because it was in development, and basically they got not just the Amiga version fully completed, but it was also fully completed for the Atari ST, the Commodore 64, the Amstrad GX 4000 and the Spectrum. But unfortunately what happens at the last minute, Ocean lost the license to publish the game, and as a result the game was never released. Now a couple of years ago, a couple of guys, I think there was a few guys from Amiga Games that weren't, which is a website devoted to games that were like published, like they had like previews and magazines and stuff, and were advertised, and but never saw a release on the Amiga. Basically, a couple of guys managed to get their hands on a master copy of the Amiga version of Snowballs, and the rest they say is history. Well, so they they made a disk image of this game and put it up for the website for download, and that's what you're seeing. And what you're seeing right now is the final result, the finished game. Now, like I said, this is a clone of Bubble Bobble. It is an excellent clone of Bubble Bobble. In fact, it's probably one of my favourite games on the Amiga. And it's a real shame this game never saw a release. Now I love that little loading screen now. I think that's really colourful, really detailed. That's actually the boss you're going to defeat, that you have to defeat at the end of the stage. And basically what it is that each level is split up into 10 floors. Basically every 10th floor you've got to go and defeat the baddie, the big boss. It's a different boss for every 10 floors, and now the game is very similar to Bubble Bobble in the, as you can probably tell. But basically the idea is that instead of blowing bubbles and popping them, the idea is you got to turn your enemies into snowballs and then push them into the wall, and of course you can get a number of enemies with snowballs and things to score big points. And I think what really makes this a great conversion is I mean, just look how good it looks. It looks really colourful. It moves really nice and smooth as well. The music and sound effects in this game are also fantastic as well. They really do push the Amiga to the limit. And yeah, so this is one game whereby you can tell that the programmers and designers have really put a lot of love into. I think, in my opinion, this is a really great coin-op. The only thing that lets this down is the lack of two-player mode, which is a real shame, because the arcade conversion did have 2 players, and that's the only bit that really lets this game down. But overall, this is a great game. Really love this one. And like I said, it looks really colourful. Looks really amazing. I mean, it's a real coin shame that this game never saw release. Because I think if this game was released back in the day, I reckon it would have sold really, really well, and would have got some really, really high review scores. But yeah, it's like I said, it's a shame that Ocean lost the license to publish the game, and they couldn't release it as a result. But this is a great find. You know, congratulations to the. I think it was some couple of guys from Amiga Games that won who did it. I'm not too sure, but you can download this game from their site. I'll put a link in the description. Basically, it's I'd say seriously, if you haven't played this yet, I seriously suggest if you got an Amiga emulator, give this one, you know, download it today and give it a whirl. It really is a lot of fun. I actually consider this conversion to be better than the conversion of Bubble Bobble on the Amiga. I mean, don't get me wrong, that was good. I mean, it's Bubble Bobble, but I did think the Amiga version was lacking in the polish department. I think it did sort of lack a bit of polish, and I think that too was also an T.E.A.R.S port. And luckily it was an T.E.A.R.S game that did play really well to begin with. But I think it could have been a bit more close. It could have been more close to the arcade game in terms of the actual, you know, the overall feel and quality of it. But because it felt, in terms of the quality and feel of the game, it felt more like it was a conversion of the Commodore 64 version, which is a wonderful conversion. Don't get me wrong, but you expect it to feel and look like the arcade game, which I think the Amiga version was a bit lacking in. It adds the gameplay and the graphics were fine, but it just felt more like the port of the Commodore 64 version rather than the arcade game. Anyway, back to this one. Basically, the story is that the princess has been kidnapped by some nasties, and basically she's been taken to this castle, and it's your job as one of the Snow Brothers to go and rescue her. So it's a completely unoriginal story. You've heard it all before. You know, princess gets kidnapped, so you got to go and rescue her. And so the story isn't wholly original, but it doesn't need to be. This is a great arcade version, and yeah, like I said, it's a real shame that this game didn't get released. So yeah, if you haven't played this game today, I seriously recommend you give this one a try. But I've run out of things to say now. I keep running out of things to say in these videos. But I have so much fun playing this game. It really did sadden me to find out that this game never actually saw release, because I mean, it is that really good quality. Anyway, I'm just come to the first boss now. There he is. Now it's not really him you've got to worry about when you're trying to defeat him. It's the little critters there you want to worry about. Basically, the trick is to just stay down the bottom of the screen like I am doing now, and just keep turning the little ones into snowballs and to keep firing them. Every now and then, the boss would jump down and jump down off the platform, and basically you'll be able to pelt them with snowballs, and they actually do get rid of them quite quickly. So they're very powerful against the bosses. I mean, you can tell he's got fire on him already, so you can tell he's been he's nearly dead. Oh, in fact, he's dead now. So anyway, that's the first ever boss, and I'm going to leave it there, guys. Snow Brothers, great game. Going to give this one 4 out of 5. Only marking it down for a lack of 2 players. And remember to check out Retro Asylum, guys. And thank you very much for watching.